with wit, sarcasm, and a pub-like atmosphere. We're adults talking about adult topics and using adult language. We laugh and make jokes about almost everything. We don't intend to upset, but some folks have their feelings hurt easily. This is all done in humor in the style of the great offenders such as George Carlin, Red Fox, Lenny Bruce, Richard Pryor, Robin Williams, Wanda Sykes, Sam Kinison, George Lopez, Lisa Lampanelli, Chris Rock, and others. So grab your vice of choice, sit back, relax, and get ready to enjoy yourself in the company of great people, hot toddies, and guests alike, because here we come.
Put that long day behind you. Good times lie ahead. With company worth keeping, that'll bash a smile on your head. Come on in, the door's open. You'll find just the finest folks here. Pull up a chair, grab a drink, and lend our stories your ear. Cause we're the talk the tavern. Here you're always welcome. The talk the tavern. Promising beer and bedlam. The talk the tavern. Music, medicine, then some. The talk the tavern. The song's over. Here we come.
And welcome to Tuesday, July 31st episode of Talk of the Tavern, where we're going to talk about horrible shit happening to animals that's been in the news. The horrible shit and the animals. I am your host, Travis Sivart. Today, my vices are a really cool fruit medley water that Andrea made for me. It's got cherries and limes. Oh, that's all I got this one. The other one has grapefruit also. Late my ass. Just on time. And then I've got some Jamesons and Otter. I have Otter and Zazzle. I was actually looking for the controls to zoom in a little, but I'm torn between showing off the cats or not.
I think you need to share the screen so I could hear the music, because I didn't know we started, and I'm just sitting here like, well.
See, this is why I wanted on a half hour before, so we could do the share the screen thing. We're busy. Huh?
I was on. I thought. Anyway.
Hold on a second. I'm going to try to share the screen so you don't attack.
I see your Otter Vice.
You see my Otter Vice? Yeah, it's pretty sweet, ain't it? Okay, let's see what happens if I share screen one. You ready? Here I go.
Mm-hmm.
Screen one. You know what, though? I just want window. This is what I want right here. If I'm going to share this, and I need to share sound.
Because I see,
okay.
We got...
See, now it doesn't show... No, this is... Let me try something here. Okay, now, let me ask you, do you hear this? Welcome to Talk of the Tavern. Yes or no? About us where you're at home.
I hear nothing.
Okay, here's the deal.
I was waiting.
I turned on screen share, turned my whole little video window into my screen. So that means all the audience had to see my whole screen. Now...
Disregard the screen, guys.
Hold on.
This is why I have a goodies powder, because, damn it, it's one of them days.
I know, I was thinking about getting something for myself, too. I did cook, though. I also have pipes. I'm probably going to be going with, I guess, autumn evening. Over there, I've got, like, some loose tobacco I need to smoke. I probably should go with that. Okay, let me try this. Okay, Andrea. Guys, bear with me. So sorry, but I'm going to switch cameras here. Now, I'm going to click on this.
Can you guys hear us?
Really? You can't even hear us?
Well, I don't know, because, is that Chuck? Cryptic Chuck?
Yeah.
Says hello.
Test.
Yeah.
Can you type it out to them, please?
Mm-hmm.
Let me also check my settings on this. See, everything is matched up. No can see or hear. Okay, I'm I've got the stream going right now. And it's fine for me. Okay.
I see it on mine too.
Okay.
I
Yeah.
can mute myself and well, it was just you, Chuck.
Yeah, just you,
It was
Chuck.
just you.
Okay, hold on. I've got to adjust this. So I take this to this. This is how I'm going to have to do it. Okay, I got this. Display capture, video capture device. That's what I need. Right here. Add that. Give me just a second, guys.
I had to run out this morning, so I wasn't here to do all this. I just posted.
Okay. I'm looking for my video capture device. It's hiding from me. Because I'm just going to use the other camera to do this. And then I'll just do it that way. So interesting. Well, let's do this here then. We're going to
What are we going to do?
add this. Gonna go here to this. Make sure we got that. Take that right there.
So everybody watching, listening, whatever, what's your advice today? How are you doing?
How's tricks, babe?
What?
I said, how's tricks, babe? I was talking to them. Okay. Now, I've got this. Let's move this down to here. There we go with that. Now I've just got to figure out how to... Now, let me go back into controls here. What Chuck just say? Oh no, that's from before. Okay.
Chuck didn't say anything.
Chuck didn't say shit. I bet you Chuck said
What are you up
shit.
today, Chuck? What are you doing? Up, Chuck. Huh. What are you doing today?
He's probably never heard that. You should use that joke more often.
I'm sure he's heard it a lot, but I'll still use it. So he's one of the fat boys, right?
He is.
So you're a cigar guy. What are you smoking today?
He's at work, trying to not get noticed as he waits to win the drawing.
Oh.
See? Okay, let's see.
Never mind.
Got that there. There we go. Okay.
So you're at work. What are you drinking?
There we go. There's a fair point. Okay, there. Now, check this out. Let's try this here for Andrea. Poor Andrea. Okay, Andrea, you ready? Let's try this again.
Okay.
Then we'll get to the news. Ready? Do you hear it?
I hear nothing.
Because I'm sharing screen. Just different from Sharon Stone.
That would be more interesting, I think.
Here, let's try this. It might be loud, just warning you.
This week in history.
Nothing?
No. He heard trumpets.
Yeah, I know you hear him, Chuck. I'm trying to make it so they hear it. They being
The
Andrea
other people on
or
the
whatever. You know
show.
what? What if I do
They. My preferred pronoun is she, her,
sheer crazy?
madam. Yes, yes, mistress. You know.
It's I could do this. Do you hear it any better here?
Oh, this history. I heard
You
history.
heard that now.
I
How
did.
loud was it, by the way?
It was loud, but not that loud.
Okay, so basically, for you guys to hear shit, I have to share my media player window,
Oh.
so you guys don't get to see me, which might be a plus. I'm not saying it's not.
You said we don't get to see you?
Do you see me now?
I don't see you, but on the Twitch channel I see you.
Yeah, it's because I'm running the second camera on the Twitch channel.
Oh. I can
So,
just walk into the room and see you.
well, if I'm trying to get everybody's attention by waving or whatever, oh goodness, yeah, I've got to undo that. Hold on a second. I made your screen full size, and then suddenly you were, you know, only like a third of your head was okay. Let's see. We went through vices in the intro and everything. Let's go ahead and
Hi, guys. Well, I guess they know my goodies is my vice. My goodies powder.
okay. So we've got that. Okay, I think we're set up for the day. Okay. Oh.
So now we're going to talk about some horrible shit. Horrible happenings.
In a moment. I think we lost a few. I think Elizabeth.
Everybody left.
I think Elizabeth went about her business, and Jamin's got it set up so he's always hanging out, so he'll show in the thing.
Well, maybe Elizabeth's on another tab, because you know if you go to another tab,
It's true.
it takes you out of the thing.
She also mentioned that she was at the chiropractor.
Oh.
So she could have gone into the chiropractor's lair.
Not the lair.
The lair.
She's here. See, look. She's. Are you going to get your stuff crack-a-lacked today? Crack-a-lack-a-lack-a-lack.
I'm not, but...
Not you. I'm talking to her. I'm not talking to you.
It really hurts.
Now I'm going to start singing.
I got a giraffe.
Oh, I see. I can't see that.
Lying on my back in the dark. Well, it's like a first date.
Yeah.
Or marriage. One of the two.
Are you all alone? That makes a difference.
Are you still in the chiropractor's office, or did you wander out and then this happened?
Oh.
That's pretty good. You tried your water that you made you yet?
No, it's right there.
Are there still seeds in the cherries?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I'm a lazy bitch. I just cut them in half and threw them in the bottle.
Oh, giraffe. I've got giraffe over. Nobody could see all my stuff.
I don't see you anymore.
Bob says I could help her out.
Oh, Bob.
Bob has become one of my favorites.
You're our favorite cannoli, Bob.
You are. Hey, Bob, I'll give you a hint. You should watch the superhero game because cannoli. I'm just saying. This is not a hint to any player who's watching or listening right now. I'm just saying. You should watch it, Bob, because cannoli. Here, look at this.
Just watch all the tabletop gaming, because
Look, Andrea.
there may or may not be. I can't see you. There's no camera.
Oh, yeah, that's right. You can't see all the cats that I'm showing.
Because, Bob, there may or may not be a nod to you and your craziness in each game. Just saying. Bob with 2 O's.
Yeah, there was a Bob with 2 O's. He pronounced his name Bob. He's like, it's Bob. It's
That was the
Bob
Cornuts game.
with 2 O's. And then everybody's like, Boop? He's like, no, it's Bob with 2 O's.
Bob.
They're like, Boop? And then in the other one, there's Tony Cannoli, local mob boss, who's causing some trouble. And
Bit.
Crypto Mysteries is too new to get a Bob reference in there yet.
Just, well, because we only played, what, one game?
Yes, that's correct.
So give it time. You can watch it anyway. I can use the numbers.
Okay. So anyhow, this week in the news, we have shit going on, y'all. See, my screen has disappeared. Do you see?
I don't see you.
Do you see my music thing?
I see. Nope. Nope.
You know what? I wonder.
I just see me. Now I see
Interesting.
stuff. I see it. Don't. I see this. Look, I remembered how to do it. I learned yesterday.
Good job.
Right before the show, guys, I learned how to knit yesterday right before the show, and this is how far I've gotten. Don't ask me what it is. I don't know. Penis cozy, maybe?
It's a Barbie blanket. Now, is it getting wider as you go?
Well, it's because in the beginning I was making the stitches too tight, but
Okay.
as you go, it gets a little looser.
Okay. I wasn't sure. Okay, let's get over here to terrible news. We've done enough intro.
This is terrible news.
Now I could start with the least upsetting news. Do you want me to start with the least upsetting news?
Don't matter.
See, I really wish my son had joined us for this one.
Yeah, that was going to be the plan, and they would talk while I sob and make faces, because I'm like, why are you telling me this shit?
There isn't. Now, this is actually an article that Andrea found. So there is a gardener in
no.
there is a gardener in where the hell is
he?
he?
Right?
I think it's the UK. I'm pretty sure it's in the UK.
Sure, it's fucking
and
here.
I put the link in the thing there. So
that's for you, Bob.
Yeah, Keith Tyson has topiaries outside of his house. Beautiful bushes that he has shaped into different shapes, including one in the shape of a tastefully nude lady since 2005, which, by the way, just so you know, he also gave her a pearl necklace. Now, this gentleman is proud of his garden. He's done all kinds of creations around it. It's this one here looks like, I don't know if that's a geometric design or a dragon. That's hard to say. But he's done beautiful things, and he's had this for 15 or so years. And this nude of this woman, she's reclining with one hand behind her head, one hand on her belly with her pearl necklace, a real pearl necklace around her neck. And yeah, he's very proud of her. And there was one night, about 4:30 in the morning, he heard a noise outside his window, and he went to look. And just outside, there was a man. Oh, by the way, the naked female bush is called Gloria. His bush is named Gloria. Well, there was a man mounting...
It's a glorious bush.
Mounting Gloria and trying to spread her legs, even though she's a bush, to get her to enter her. There was a guy trying to fuck his bush. Now he's a drunken guy.
Put some thorns in there, dude.
That's what I'm thinking. Put a rose bush where a bush would be.
Oh! Ew.
And he says it's changing shape of legs and thighs, and it's annoying because I spent a lot of time trying to keep her in good order. He doesn't particularly want to spend extra time, more than he already does.
He likes to keep his bush trimmed.
Oh, by the way, he started by doing a figure of a monster which was headbutting a lamppost at the end of the garden, and it developed into a monster defending a maiden. So she developed over 2 or 3 years. And he just loves visual invention. That's why that happened. A divorced father of 4 said he decided to gift Gloria with some plastic mock pearl beads to give her a morale boost after her recent ordeals. So apparently, since the other man didn't get to finish, Keith decided to give her a pearl necklace instead, I guess.
Hmm.
Yeah, to try to keep her going. Um, is it me or does it sound like this guy maybe has a few issues? And by the way, if you go check out the article, he's a bit he's like something out of Planet of the Apes that they shaved.
But, everybody needs a hobby,
Yeah.
and that's cool. Uh-oh. I guess I missed a stitch. There's a hole.
Oh no. Is that what happens?
Apparently. I don't know. I'm still learning, but it's all right.
Also, by the way, he's been awakened many times, mainly by men, but sometimes also women, as they try to screw his bush.
What the hell?
Oh, and by the way,
Hmm.
this guy's a former art teacher, and he came up with the name Gloria. His bush is named after a local prostitute while he was
Oh, at
teaching at
least
the
she's
city's former
local.
College of Arts and Crafts.
Hmm.
So I think he might be just a little
Touched?
jealous that his bush is getting more action than he is.
Do they at least leave money?
That would be great.
Put a tip jar out there.
That would be. Well, they're already trying to leave their tips.
Well, make it a rose bush. They'll leave the tip, just a tip.
They will.
Ew,
Okay, and that
that's
is
horrible.
the best article you'll be hearing from us today. They only get
It
worse
only
from
goes
here.
downhill from here, guys. You're welcome. Welcome to the
Mm-hmm.
tavern.
Mm-hmm. 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 Uh-huh. 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 I'm looking for something to tie into your downhill, but I think the moment has passed.
Oh, well, there's that.
So I have an article here. Actually, I have 2 different articles about the same topic. And we're going to start with this and then discuss it a bit.
Hmm.
So it was about 3 days ago this story came in, around last Friday, I guess it was. There is a beautiful aquatic animal, an orca, killer whale, beautiful, caring, dangerous beast. But there is one in particular that they've been tracking who's known as J35, and she ranges from Seattle to Victoria, British Columbia, so up and down the west coast is where they track this one. And this female, J35 is a female, which has been proudly known to roam the oceans up and down, of course, creating families, which I believe killer whales are still called pods. Is that correct?
I think so. I think all whale things are pods.
I think so too. It's not to be
Or any
confusing with
ocean
tide pods.
mammal.
A killer whale grouping would be a tide pod. Don't put that in your mouth.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Tide pod. So anyhow, they recently observed her
Mm-hmm.
going up and down the coast near British Columbia, carrying her dead baby on her snout.
Mm. That's so sad.
Yeah. She was pushing her dead calf around just days after having given birth. And by the way, this is not an uncommon practice amongst killer whales. They've been known to carry them around for up to a week. And as of 4 days ago, she was on day 4 of this. It's pretty much a mourning period. And the people observing her, who is, it looks like, the Soundwatch Boater Education Program, which is run by the Whale Museum in Olympia, Washington, they will not remove the baby until the mother leaves it after her mourning period. And then after a period of time, the team will attempt to recover the calf, so they can figure out what happened and prevent future deaths. Obviously, this was a baby that had some difficulties in birth. They're not mentioning marks on the baby. But,
That's
yeah,
really sad, though, but at least they're not going to snatch her dead baby away, give her time to mourn.
that's, I guess, scientists as opposed to profiteers. That's the difference, maybe. Maybe we're getting smarter. But here's an interesting point, by the way. The mother orca's breaths are deep and long, and she's slower to rise to the surface than the others in her family who remain within 400 yards of her. So the family are foraging, and one of the people, Taylor Shedd, the program coordinator, hopes the others are feeding her fish while she grieves. There's an interesting point. So, a lot of people look at animals and they go, well, they don't share emotion. Hell, if you're religious, they don't have souls. They don't go to heaven. Here is not the only proof either, but proof that animals grieve, animals mourn, animals love, animals feel.
And,
Go ahead, Andy.
and just like humans, when someone dies, you always bring food.
That's true too. Um, yeah, it's and this is a horrible story, I understand, but it is good in the sense that it's educating us that these animals do these things. By the way, this was the first calf born in 3 years in the Pacific Northwest. The population of the endangered orca is at its lowest in over 3 decades.
It's because everybody keeps trying to save them.
Well, it could be the huge mountains of plastic that are, in refuse in the ocean.
Could be.
So, and by the way, they say she's probably lost 2 other calves since her first offspring 8 years ago.
Oh, that's sad.
I guess they're tracking them pretty intensely here. In the past 2 decades, a massive 75% of all calves born in the area have not survived infancy. The cause is lack of sufficient food resources in the foraging area. Not enough food due to environmental reasons, such as over-harvesting of salmon by humans.
Salmon junkie.
He also adds there's man-made solutions to this man-made problem. I think solution 1 would be quit it.
That's a no.
But, they're talking about artificial solution. This...
I still can't see you.
Maybe the orca was mentally disturbed. Of course you can't see me. Because I'm sharing screen.
Oh.
So,
Never mind.
the only time you could hear the music is when I shared the music screen. You want to see something? Here. Now, on Discord, you can see my music thing, right?
Yes. Let's see if this works.
Well, it's going to be a toss-up between can you guys see me or can you hear the music?
Hold on. I want to see if I can hear this.
Okay.
Did you hear anything?
Oh, no. Because...
Well, that sucks.
No. Hold on. Hold on. There's a reason for that.
And
I'm
sure.
I'm going to... Thank you, Bob. Appreciate that, man. Okay,
I'm not trying to catch up with you, Bob.
Oh, hell no. But this is the last day for this month. Totals. Okay, that's output. See, I was trying this
my water.
last night also.
Grapefruit lime.
Let me try something here.
This is, wow, your bits are huge and awe-inspiring. Oh, my.
See, I'm not hearing it either now.
Oh.
So I'm going to try.
I'm sure you could, Bob. Full of protein, right?
So salty.
Tastes like the ocean.
See, this is fucking killing me because I'm not hearing the sounds of my headsets anymore like I used to either.
Then you don't have to share screen. Just do it on Monday nights
No,
when
I
we
hear
do the music.
I hear the music,
Mhm.
but I'm
But no bits throwing.
right. Which, let's see, I'm gonna look at this here. See, that's default for playback. Yeah, I don't know what changed, is what I'm telling you, and I don't know how to fix it, and it's driving
Probably
me.
sharing.
Mm-hmm.
Probably sharing the screen did it.
No, I didn't hear him before. I didn't hear him yesterday. Since we have moved to Discord, I cannot hear the sounds. And I'm trying to figure out how to make them audio again. Or, yeah, you know what I mean. So there's something. Audio input capture, output capture. Media source? Nope. See, I don't know. I have to figure this out though. You know, maybe it's under settings. I don't know if I can even do
Does
this.
anybody here use Discord and know any of these things? I'm not sure.
Desktop audio device. Yeah. I wonder. No, I don't think that's it.
Well,
Okay, I've got to mess with this some other time when we're not doing a show.
that's fine.
But yeah, I can take the screen options off if you want the screen share
Okay,
off.
guys, we're going to be talking about some horrible things. Hit that share button below the video. Tell all your friends and enemies and whatever to comment. Here's the bad news.
Okay, so we finished with the orca. So let me remove that. Okay. Oh, here's something sweet.
What?
So the Chincoteague ponies.
Oh.
Every year on the Assateague Island to Chincoteague Island, these wild ponies basically make this migration. It's a traditional swim. I don't actually even know if this is something that we heard them, but thousands of spectators come from all over the world. This 93rd year we've been doing this. And they're taken to a carnival ground. They auction off foals from these little ponies. And according to the fire company, who runs all this shit, the Chincoteague Fire Company, the auction help keeps the Assateague wild pony herd from overexpansion, raises money for the fire company. You know what? That first part, I don't know about that. I think they would naturally. Nature has a way of not letting things overpopulate themselves. So, anyhow. But vet care for the ponies throughout the year, etc. What happened?
Hey, Kennedy.
Kennedy. Yeah.
Oh my God, Bob.
Oh my goodness.
Bob said I once heard of a guy that coated his rear in peanut butter and had his dog lick it to help him get off. Then he says, I've seen it. Was it you, Bob?
Oh no, Bob has seen the horses, is what he meant.
What? No, whatever. He's trying to cover it up. It's all right.
And besides, if
No.
he was the guy with the peanut butter in his ass for his dog, he probably hadn't seen it because he was staring ahead, howling. And
Well, there's
then there's
mirrors and there's
Bob.
cameras, you know.
There
Everything's on the
is.
Google. Hmm.
I don't need to like pause here and wait for you to get a response from Bob, do I?
No, you don't need to
Thank
pause
God
at
I'm
all.
going
Just
back to the less horrible news than Bob having his ass eaten out
poor
by a
dog.
dog. You know what? It's not like you have to force a dog to put their mouth on poo or something else's asshole. Dogs are like, fuck, I volunteer. Let me at that shit. And by shit, I mean shit.
Mm-mm.
Cat poop, dog poop. I am willing to bet if I went to my friend's house that has a dog and just shit in the dog bowl, the dog would be like, fuck yeah, I love you best. Right after I eat this, I am giving you kisses all over your face.
Bleh.
I have no doubt about that. It's dog love peanut butter and they love shit. You probably just squeeze one out
Kennedy
as
thought
it
it was ointment at first. Kennedy?
because I like to spread a little ointment on my bread to go with my jelly. Ah, now the ointment is what you get
Kennedy and
after
Bob.
the dog eats your ass out. Okay, so Kennedy, what time you coming in tonight? Just so we know. Okay, so these horses every year for 93 years have done this. They go from one island, Assateague, to Chincoteague, and you know sometimes it's flooded, but they make it, etc., etc. And these are like little ponies. Yes, My Little Pony. It's very cute. It's very adorable. Well, this year, just so you know, they all successfully made it across, and they were brought over to the carnival grounds, which, as they were resting, getting ready for their auction, Butterfly Kisses was being chased by. Do they not have the other animals' name? They do not have.
It was something like not tornado. I heard it.
Yeah, yeah.
I'll get back to you.
I remember. Eh, let's do it this way. Let me Google for a different article because apparently the Washington Post is not a very good place to get your news from. AP News. Let's check that. Could be the same article. Oh, they have good pictures of the horsies. Ah, Riptide. That's what it was. So Butterfly Kisses and Riptide are playing around in the pen after making this heavy swim. And they're running around having a good game of pony tag, or pin the tail on the pony, or pin the pony in the tail, whatever they were
It's
doing.
accurate.
And Butterfly Kisses slipped, fell, slid head first into a fence, and broke her fucking neck. No chance of survival, euthanized, buried. Oh, by the way, you know how I mentioned they auction off foals? Yeah, well, Butterfly Kisses had a baby, and they're now selling the baby. So that's a rough day. Hey, welcome to the world. Thanks for coming along. Swim this river. Great, get in this little thing. Watch your mother die. Now we're going to sell you to strangers. Thank God we're saving these horses from overpopulating. I wonder if they get name tags. How do they tell them apart? It's not racist if you say all horses look alike, is it? Bob, help us out. They are pretty horses, though. The AP News article I'm looking at.
God, this is like horrible.
I told you didn't have
Most
to come
horrible
on.
show ever.
I told you didn't have to come on if you didn't want to.
Ever.
Yeah, Washington Post, worst article ever. Really, they have "Democracy Dies in Darkness" as their logo or motto or something. Um, yeah, I'm not saying reporters are responsible for policing our government, but okay. I have to review what rewards you gave us. I hope you wrote them down. Yeah, you know, a lot of wild horses are rough. We
Yeah,
see these move. Go ahead, Andrea. What?
I was saying, Canada, you don't remember. Oh, I'm just reading that. If you do not remember, go back to the channel and rewatch the episode. It's
There
all
you go.
good.
That's a good point. Go watch the last 5-10 minutes. Kennedy. He's not quite. He's just a little horse. So,
Mm.
yeah, Bob, they are rough-looking horses, but most wild horses are. It's, we see them with these big flowing manes running free. Yeah, apparently those are Hollywood horses that just got brushed.
Those are
And
the model horses, just
too
like models in
sexy
real
for
life.
my hay.
People don't actually look like that shit.
And the only rewards I gave you is a couple experience points, Kennedy. Really? You didn't write that down? Like one fucking number? The hell, man. Okay. Something from PETA, animals used for experimentation. I ain't reading shit from PETA. Bob posted a PETA article. I don't want
You
to
know what,
read.
Bob? No. No, no.
Yeah. And yeah, on one hand, I want to read the article just because, it's fairness and news, and we're doing news today. But PETA is so fucking militant crazy. And I think Bob probably knows all this shit and agrees with all this shit. But yeah, I don't. Here's the problem with the human race, people. We solve problems by violence. Until we can solve problems without resorting to violence, we cannot move forward as a species. But on the other hand, if the other side uses violence and we don't, we get killed, thus killing off the strain of genetics that doesn't want to use violence. It's quite the catch-22. Now, if on the other hand, us nonviolent people that want to sit down, talk about things, and solve problems, use violence to kill off the people who are violent, we are now training our next generation to be violent. Okay. As long as you didn't put ham and cheese on your pita bread. Oh, what do you think? Go back to the ocean, head over to Africa, or um, oh, we've got a couple. Yeah. Do you want sharks, rhinos, seals, donkeys, or you know what I'll do, Andrea? I'll give you this one. Here you go. Okay. So this one is a little bit different, guys. And this is from a local news station to you and I, Andrea. This is from a Richmond news station. So, Andrea, do
Okay.
you believe in Bigfoot?
Yeah.
Do you really? Nice. Well, it seems that you have some support in high places for this. The headline reads, Bigfoot erotica surfaces in Virginia congressional campaign. Bigfoot erotica
Hmm?
in Virginia congressional campaign. This is posted yesterday, by the way. And by the way, this is, what's that? You're muted, I think? No? Say it again?
I saw it.
Okay.
I,
So,
I, I saw the pictures because, Bigfoot erotica. Why not?
right.
Yes, it's a
It's,
thing.
oh, yes, it is. And man, she made a fucking mint off of it. Let me know if anybody says anything, because I'm on a different page here.
Oh,
So,
me too, but let
from,
me look.
no, they didn't. I just checked. So, from
Okay.
WWBT, NBC 12, out of Richmond, comes this article. Apparently, Bigfoot well, drawings of Bigfoot, surfaced in District 5 Republican congressional candidate Denver Riggleman's Instagram account. So, a Republican congressional candidate for District 5 got caught with Bigfoot porn on his Instagram. Now, the pictures were shared as evidence that Riggleman is, quote, not what we need on Capitol Hill by his Democratic opponent, Leslie, you ready for this? By Leslie Cockburn.
What?
Leslie Cockburn shared screenshots of Riggleman's naked Bigfoot on her Twitter. So she went to his Instagram, took screenshots, put it on her Twitter.
Yeah.
So Riggleman's Bigfoot shot by Cockburn. Just saying.
What's her last name again?
Cockburn. And she's fighting Riggleman. Which is what a guy does when a Chinaman tickles him. Riggleman. He wriggle everywhere. Okay, so, yeah, Leslie posted this. It's a picture of Bigfoot, and here, let me just grab the link here so you guys can know what's happening in Virginia. There we go.
Sometimes it's violent, sometimes it's Bigfoot porn. It's always Bigfoot porn, Kennedy. Always.
So there's a picture here of Bigfoot. Yeah, a screenshot, and it says cover art. This is Denver Riggleman posted this on Instagram. This is the screenshot Leslie Cockburn did. Denver Riggleman, cover art for hashtag mating habits of Bigfoot almost complete. I hide nothing in this magnificent tome. Don't erase the censor box. So basically, this guy wrote a book. I love those glasses.
I know. Look.
I know, with pearl necklace, Bob will be thrilled.
That's a pearl eyeglass holder.
Right. That's when you miss. But yeah, she posted, my opponent, Denver Riggleman, running mate of Corey Stewart, was caught on camera campaigning with a white supremacist. Now he has been exposed as a devotee of Bigfoot erotica.
Hell yeah. Don't hate. $20 is $20.
Was caught on camera campaigning with a white supremacist, now exposed as a devotee of Bigfoot erotica.
Mm-hmm.
This is
because that goes hand in hand. Racism and Bigfoot.
Well, you know, the thing is, I'm curious more about caught on camera campaigning with a white supremacist. Let's say you're campaigning and somebody who is a known or not known white supremacist walks up beside you and puts a hand around your shoulder. You have no clue who this person is because you don't follow in those tracks. What do? You don't shove a stranger away when you're campaigning. You smile and wave for the camera. That's that. Now, maybe he did know the guy and he's a complete douchebag. I don't know either way. I'm just saying this 144 character tweet is a big scoop of poopy. And I'm not saying Denver Riggleman is a good guy or a bad guy. I'm just saying. By the way, he had another picture of a naked Bigfoot. And it says, my buddies thought this pic was fitting for my birthday next week and to celebrate my new book release in a month or two, Mating Habits, Bigfoot, and Why Women Want Him. By the way, Riggleman has now made his Instagram account private. And according to Daily Progress in Charlottesville, that's a newspaper, Riggleman said the pictures were a birthday prank referencing a book he wrote about Bigfoot enthusiasts. The paper said Riggleman called him being used for political purposes absurd, which it absolutely is. In that Daily Progress article, Riggleman's campaign used Cockburn's criticism of his Bigfoot erotica to dismiss criticism of his book, which was described as satire, and turned the criticism on Cockburn for a book she co-wrote with her husband. Cockburn's book, Dangerous Liaison, The Inside Story of the U.S.-Israeli Covert Relationship, espouses anti-Israeli worldview. Wow, that is a captivating title. By the way, Virginia's 5th congressional district is represented by Republican Thomas Garrett right now, who's announced he's an alcoholic in May and would not seek re-election. Probably became an alcoholic because dealing with stupid fucking shit like this. 5th district is located in central Virginia, and from north to south spans nearly the entire state, stretching from Danville to Warrenton. That's another thing. Can we take care of our fucking congressional lines? Why can they buy congressional lines and pay to have them changed? It's killing me that I can't hear. I want to, because I don't hear the bits and stuff anymore. Wait, what?
Do you have the alerts thing on this overlay?
See, this overlay, I went back to my, here's the stream elements.
But on your overlay, does it have in your little the alerts for bits? Because I think if that's not in there, you won't hear it.
Tell me if the thing goes out. If the stream goes out.
Okay.
Because I'm trying to sign into something that might create the sounds. And then I gotta click I'm not a robot, and it's like, pick everyone that has a vehicle in it. God, I hate these.
But you can't, if the tire is like kind of in the corner of one of the blocks and you don't click it, you're a robot.
And apparently I didn't do it well enough because, yeah.
And then there's one,
Bob.
storefronts. How do I know if that's a storefront or just a crack den? I don't know. What's the criteria?
Go shopping there. Okay.
Thanks for the bits, Bob.
Andrea, would you throw just 5 bits at it for me, please?
This is just... Hold on. I did it.
Yeah, thank you. Still no sounds. So let me see. Check for updates, switch to OBS.
Everybody just keep throwing bits until the sound comes on.
This could take a while. Keep it up.
On happier news, when I was looking through stuff, I found some ink for my printer. Oh, I should have taken the rinds out of this because the water's kind of bitter.
It is. It is. I noticed that also.
Oops. You think that's because of the rinds?
Yeah, absolutely. It tastes like peel.
Well, hell.
Lesson learned. And, a lot of times you can leave the stuff in there and be fine, but this is water as opposed to soda or something like that. Leslie,
see, I didn't even think of that till now. Damn it.
This is ridiculous. Okay.
The cats would love that, Bob.
What would they love?
Bob says if I ever visit you guys, I would bring catnip. The cats would love it. I don't know how we would feel.
Cats would definitely love it.
The cats would love nip. I'm just talking about him visiting. Cannoli.
That's a good point. Yeah, I don't see where to turn the damn sound back on. And I'm tempted to just totally uninstall everything. I installed a few extra things for the viewers. There's a couple services that attach to the software. And it was in the thought of making it easier, keeping everything on one screen, using less bandwidth to do everything, etc. But yeah, it's... Oh, hey, it's an Andrea.
Where's your bits alert?
What are you talking about?
Your alert. That should be in there.
Okay. What are you talking about?
Get out of that. In this.
Yeah, it's an audio thing, right? There's no...
The thing that makes all the bits and stuff go on the screen.
Oh, okay. Streamlab alerts. I went ahead and refreshed that. Let's give that a shot. Emote explosions. See, I don't see sounds attached to these.
Oh, squirrel. Look at all the squirrels.
I know, isn't it cool? I threw some nuts out earlier.
Oh, look at him, he's just sitting there, he's so pretty.
So yeah, this is what I'm seeing here. Now before I actually had other sound things on here and I removed them, and I'm wondering, was that what happened?
Check your... No, I don't know.
Guys, I'm gonna step to a different screen just for a second here. Sit right back and relax, or get up and get a drink and refill what you have. Just checking some stuff, bear with me. Just checking a few things, guys. Okay, let me try this here then. Audio. Can I reset defaults on the audio? See, it's got my desktop audio. Yeah, I don't know. I might have to uninstall and reinstall. So I can't worry about it right now. Fix it up later. I'll just have to watch for this. Okay, guys, the next article we're going to look at is, I guess we can go a little dark again. So we've got one story. I've just got two different websites for it. Now, there is an endangered species in Kenya. Kenya, Africa. Bob, is that where your people are from? And it was specifically Nairobi, Kenya. The black rhinos live there. And last month, the Kenya Wildlife Service decided they wanted to transfer 11 black rhinos from the capital, Nairobi, to Tsavo East National Park Rhino Sanctuary. And they felt this would give them a better place to grow, to breed, to be safe. It was just all in all, by their thoughts, a better place to do it. Roam free and help grow the population. Because I want to say there's 5,500 of these creatures in the wild today. And about 750 of those are in Kenya itself. Okay. Well, they transferred them, got them to their new home, and shortly after arriving, 9 died. 9 out of 10 died. The autopsy showed salt poisoning and dehydration. Basically, the water was bad. So, they had 9 die due to multiple stress syndrome intensified by salt poisoning. So there was 2 left. And according to this article on July 26, last Thursday, the 10th and the 11th were attacked by a lion. So you had 11 transferred, 9 died due to poisoning, the 10th died due to a lion, and the 11th is now clinging to life because of that same lion. Yeah, they were transferred there to start a new breeding ground. It's a critically endangered species. Yeah, the water had a high concentration of salt, harmful to the animals. And by the way, the water was sampled before they transferred the rhinos, but they didn't take that into consideration for the transfer. Rhinos ultimately died of dehydration, upper respiratory tract bacteria, and gastric ulcers. That sounds horrifying. And the 11th rhino is in critical condition. I need a drink. Need a drink. Though World Wildlife Federation Kenya CEO Mohammed Alwar described the translocation process as extremely challenging, talking to CNN, he said that the risk was worth it given the odds stacked against the species. How do you not take into consideration water? It was tested. Water. By the way, between 2005 and 2017, Kenya's Tourism and Wildlife Ministry said that nearly 150 black rhinos were translocated between new habitats, and only 8 died out of 150. Which I guess that's what, 5%? Poaching driven.
Yes.
That's right. Poaching driven by the demand for rhino horn for use in traditional medicinal practice threatens black rhinos. By the way, black rhinos ain't as black as you would think they should be. I'm just saying. See if there's any other information. That is horrible. They died because...
People were trying to save them.
Yeah, they were dehydrated. They got salt poisoning from the water.
Oh, the rhinos, yeah. People... Ugh.
And it shows an airlift of them flying the animals. Basically, they strap rope to the animals' 4 legs and hook them to a helicopter. That's got to be stressful, even if they are out. I don't know.
Stop trying to save the animals, people. Just leave them the fuck alone.
Oh. Okay. Here's a little bit of bad news. They tagged this on the end of the second article about this. There are fewer than 25,000 rhinos in the African wild, of which about 20% are black rhinos and the rest white rhinos. Now, in another major setback for conservation, the last remaining male northern white rhino on the planet died in March. In Kenya again, leaving conservationists struggling to save the subspecies using in vitro fertilization.
Vitro.
Yeah, that too. Hey, John, thanks for joining us. Horrible show today. You're welcome. And hey guys, let me ask you, when bits are thrown, are you guys hearing it? Because we're not rolling the stream. Tell you what, Andrew, let me start the stream. Give me a second. Can you throw another 5 at the wall? Let's see here. Oh, let me unmute it. There we go.
Hold on.
Okay. No sound. Let's see here. Oh, let me unmute it. See, there we go.
Hold on.
I hear us.
Okay,
No
it may
sound.
just
Oh,
be
let me unmute it. See.
Twitch issues.
Okay. Yes, I think this is a Twitch issue, or a Streamlabs issue. Bob, you were saying no sound for the bits as opposed to. Thank you. Okay, you clarified. Thank you. Um,
That was John, not Bob.
yeah,
Dear
yeah.
Lord, don't mix them up.
Did I say Bob? I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay. So it's across the board. You know what it could be? It could be. Let me come over here to Stream Elements or Stream Labs. I believe I'm using the thing for.
Hell, there's just too many stream things. I don't.
Well, let me see for my widgets. Widget, alert box. Widget, alert box. Let me
Yeah.
do this.
Okay.
Okay. So let's start with bits. That's the easiest thing.
Yeah, they are spelled almost the same. They all have letters.
It's the green text. They have the same color text on my screen. Okay. Let's test.
Oh, I don't know what you're talking about, Travis.
Oh, okay.
But I think John was talking about Stream Elements and Streamlab.
Oh, yeah. Okay, well,
Just
it's
do your
showing
thing.
the media is still there.
Oh, John and Bob. Bob with two O's. Oh, God, that's fun.
Bob.
John plays a character in the game.
Magic
Oh, no,
Coins.
he's not in that one. I don't know. So many games, so many people. So much fun. Tonight, 8 p.m. Eastern.
Okay. Okay, yeah, just the sound is not coming out of Streamlabs at all. I've got the sound turned up. I've got everything set correctly.
It's probably just
Yeah.
having an issue.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm
They've been
thinking.
doing that a lot lately.
They are. Yeah, I suspect with the we're seeing some Twitch problems here because last night a lot of our viewers were having problems with connectivity and the stream being interrupted, etc., and others weren't, and we weren't. So, yeah, there's that. Hold on a second. I gotta go see here. I think Richard messaged about tonight. Nope, that was Greg. About tomorrow.
You know what?
Hmm.
That's what took me so long. I went and pulled the rind out of here.
Mm-hmm.
But I kept the same water. It still tastes better. I want to put some sugar in it. We need to, because it's trying to do the healthy thing. Let me add some sugar.
You know what's going to happen? We're going to go 3-4 days without the sound. We're going to get used to it, stop worrying about it, and then bang, they're going to put the little fuckers back in, and we're going to be like, oh my God, what's that?
Yeah, because the sound will be turned up so loud.
Yeah, I did add our names to the thing.
I saw.
See, I'm torn. Like you, I could put the name and then a website. Or I could just put the name, because when they see your name, if it's a new person, they're not necessarily going to know you have a Twitch channel.
Well, I don't.
Makes honey and hot water healthier sweetness. She wants it because Elizabeth, she made these delightful infused waters by putting some lemon, grapefruit, cherries, or any combination thereof.
Well,
And it had
go ahead.
bitterness because the peels were still on. She didn't take those off, which normally it's fine, but it bittered it. And she went and pulled off her.
Well,
Uh-huh.
here's the thing. I'm not stupid, and I know the produce people should know their produce. Stop touching that. Um, we went to Walmart. Travis, no. Don't make me come in there. Went there. I wanted pink grapefruit. Pink grapefruit, because it's sweeter. Yes, grapefruit is evil. It
Yeah,
is
tell this
very
story.
bitter. And I'm like, well, do they have pink grapefruit? No, always red. It's like, well, I wasn't sure about the difference. And so Travis asked the produce guy, like, you know about grapefruit? He's like, what do you want to know? It's like the difference between red and pink. Oh, the color.
Yeah,
Fucking kidding me? We know that, jackass. He's like, oh, and the pink's sweeter.
and that's kind of what I said to him. He's like, yeah, he's like, well,
You know
the
that
pink is
difference is
pink and the
clear,
red is red. I'm like, thanks. I knew that one already. So, well, the pink's
dumbass.
Um, by the way, I was in Food Lion and I walked in and I asked the guy there, I'm like, do you happen to be an authority on grapefruit? He's like, well, what do you need to know? And I said, okay, I know there's red grapefruit and pink grapefruit, and I heard pink is slightly sweeter. Is there any other information you can give me about it? And he confirmed that, echoed it back to me. And then I said, when is pink in season? And he believes it's in the fall, by the way. So you still get pink grapefruit this year. But yeah, it's red
Okay.
grapefruit season. One is from California, one is from Florida. So
It just pisses me off. You know, I'm not trying to be an asshole,
yeah, we're
but
actually genuinely
the
asking
Walmart
for.
employees are fucking assholes. I just had a simple question.
That's
Simple.
that's why my shirt says I don't have an anger problem. I have an idiot problem.
Well, and see, just like apples, I know the difference between the ones I like and don't like. There's some I don't know, and there's not always a description in the produce area. You think that if they don't know, they could say, I don't know. And then I'll fucking Google it. But
And I am going to see if I can get Stream Elements to turn on the sound now. Under alerts. Choose your ready super
she
themes.
said, come wherever you want. Oh my God, Elizabeth. How is your chiropractor? Did they crack you yet?
I crack the bones. I'm
Is it
pausing like
raining?
that. There is some kind of noise. Oh yeah, that is
It's
rain. I
fucking
can see it.
raining.
Poor
Raining hard out
squirrels. We should let them inside.
there. The cats would love that.
Yeah, they would. Till the squirrels kick their fucking asses, because, these are street
You know,
squirrels.
Elizabeth asked, are they assholes when they're hired? I don't think so. I think that when people start, they have high hopes and they're like SpongeBob and they're happy and they want to help everybody and do their job the best of their ability. Most of them. Not all of them. Some of them you have assholes. And
Mm-hmm.
then they're worn down with long hours, little pay, no breaks, uncovered shifts, things like that. I get it because I worked retail. I've been doing that for like 30 years. It's horrible.
Mm-hmm.
But I did go there today because I need a cable for my monitor. And I think these people were new because they were very nice. Well, one was. Um, because I was looking for stuff and one tried to help me. She's like, well, I don't see this, but let me get someone that knows more. So, okay, cool. It was all right. That's it. I'm not a very good storyteller,
It's okay. You did
but I
well.
can knit. Look, the colors are changing. I'm so excited. It's going from a purple to pink, and then next it'll be this bright orange. I'm so happy.
Elizabeth, that's a fine point of why. Why are they assholes? Is it a before or after effect? Ooh.
Well, I
Mm-hmm.
at my job, I've seen the progression when people are hired as seasonal. They're great. They're happy. Go-getters. I was even like that. Yeah, great job. I'm happy to be here. And then if they stay and they become full-time or whatever, it slowly wears away at their soul. And it's not so much the company or the hours or the pay. A lot of times it's the customers.
Yeah. Yep.
I mean, I've been cussed out because a shade of paint isn't perfect or something. I'm like, oh my God, you don't need to cuss it.
Well, and a lot of people don't realize that when you're in bright fluorescent lighting of Lowe's versus a dim incandescent of home, yeah, color's going to look different. That's all there
Well,
is to
this
it.
is why I tell people, I'm like, okay, take this card, take it outside.
And shove it
Look
up
at it
your
in
ass.
natural light. No, I tell them, like, fluorescent light is not the most flattering.
No.
Go outside in the natural light, and if you don't need the paint today, go home and hang the colored chip where you're going to paint and see how the light hits it, how you're lighting at home. There's so many factors. It's all science, but people just want that quick fix and everything to be perfect. And
It should be common sense, especially, and this is going to sound odd, bear with me while I explain what I'm going on here, especially if you're if you're a woman. You should get this better because of doing makeup. Your makeup looks totally different in natural light versus fluorescent versus incandescent. And
Not everybody.
things.
Well, it's kind of the same concept, and the thing is, you may see if you're buying stuff for someone else, they may see colors different. And I watched. I mean, I read this article the other day, and it's about trends. You don't have to be trendy. It's a marketing strategy where they're like, oh, this year's hottest colors and the trendy colors. They make that up to sell more products.
Yep. Just
Go
like
with what you like. You don't have to. Sorry?
Where's fashion going this year? Well, no, they're not telling you where fashion is going. They're telling you what they have to sell and what they want you to buy. That's that. And by the way, Elizabeth, when you say I teach and get nothing but abuse, but I'm not an asshole, are you really the best one to judge that? I mean, I totally think you're not an asshole. Moving on.
Well, you think she...
What?
Elizabeth is the most positive person I've met. And I guess this is why I gravitate towards her for all these years. Stalkerish. But because she's so happy and she always looks at the positive side of everything. Must be exhausting, but it's great to be around.
Well, this is why we need to surround ourselves with people like this. Is to...
She's contagious, and that's the good kind of contagious.
Not the creepy kind, huh?
Yeah. Well,
she says, I am an asshole, just not at work. Fair point. Fair
cool.
point. It's
I try not to be an asshole at work. Sometimes I have those days and someone does that one thing that just flips that switch.
So let's see here. Let me just do this. I'm just going to open all the articles now that I have left. Oh, by the way, go ahead, Andrew.
Briarcup says it only takes 42 minutes to build a new house on TV. So the perfect shade of paint should only take a few seconds, right? Yeah, pretty much.
Fair point. Fair point. And Briarcup, since you're here and speaking out loud, send me a Facebook message. I don't remember your real name. And I don't need to use it if you don't want me to. I don't care. You said you're an open book, so maybe you don't care. But yeah, for the folks that come around on a regular basis, we tend to get the first name basis.
I know who he is, but I don't think I've ever...
Well, do you remember his real name?
I don't remember his given name, but I know.
Well, I looked through my contacts the other night because it was bugging the hell out of me. And I don't even know if we're friends anymore, which might not be your fault. Facebook had like a crap hiccup back in October, and like a lot of people disappeared.
Elizabeth's color does look different when it's on a little card and spread across an entire... True.
Oh, okay. So last night, you remember how we were discussing the shark thing.
Mhm. Oh my God.
So yesterday,
Dressed up like a
we
baby.
found an article on a California news station's website. I'm sorry, I believe it's Texas for San Antonio. Basically, 3 people were caught on video and saw by an employee at San Antonio Aquarium stealing a baby shark that was about a foot long, foot and a half, about that long.
What the hell are you going to do with that?
They grabbed it, wrapped it in a wet blanket, took it into the back, I guess an employee's area, dropped it into a bucket that, without realizing it, that was full of bleach water solution used for cleaning the tanks. They then took this bucket, put it in the bottom of a stroller, and tried to wheel it out. Now, the employee notified management. Management called the police. 911 went, ha ha ha, funny, Shark Week, we get it, this is a hoax. And of course, San Antonio Aquarium manager went, no, get the fuck out here. So they did, and the manager also pursued these 3 people to the parking lot, where one proceeded to put the stroller and bucket into their car. When the manager demanded to see it, they went, nope, you ain't got the right, my kid's in there, he's sick, I'm leaving. Got in the vehicle, drove away, leaving the other 2 people behind. This is a story we had last night. Elizabeth probably remembers this. I shall indeed. I'm on lunch testing out the phone application today. You know what? Here, let me also do this. Below the screen, you'll see a Discord button. It's a standing invite for anybody to join our Discord channel. So feel free to join us there. We're moving away from Facebook as quick as possible because it's total crap. And
Just like with Skype.
Yeah. And we've been saying this for years. So moving on. And it's funny when Discord...
Moving on up.
The most important feature to us for Facebook is Messenger, as opposed to seeing the tripe that comes across our feeds. So anyhow, Elizabeth, follow up on this. New article today. Let's see if there's an edit on the one I looked at last night. Okay, just the same information. So I found a new article today on IFL Science, which stands for I fucking love science, but it's iflscience.com.
Yes.
All in all, very left-leaning, democratic-leaning website, but some good science stuff. They're just really, all about environment, so climate change, etc. And because of that, they're hard on the right. But I still like the information I get science-wise from this site. So they reiterate everything I've already said. Oh, by the way, the video showed the thieves staking out the petting pool for over an hour. They pulled it out of a petting pool. See, that's something the other article might have included. Because you don't know what kind of tank they pulled this out of. So yeah, covered it with a blanket, children's stroller, blah, blah, blah. Now, one man has been charged after confessing to the theft. Other 2 individuals have charges pending, so they got the people. They believe the shark was not kidnapped for profit, but to be added to the suspect's extensive private collection of marine life. A arresting officer said the suspect had one of these sharks, but lost it and wanted another one. Now, the shark's name is Miss Helen. So Miss Helen the shark is currently being held in quarantine at the aquarium to allow her to acclimate and recover while staff evaluate her health. So she's not out of danger, but she is alive and well. They're observing her, and they'll be putting her back into the petting tank as soon as her health is verified and she's good to go. So there's a bit of a happy ending to 3 idiots fucking stealing a shark because they wanted it instead of having it there for public. So, yeah, there we go. Little good news for you there, Andrea? Feel better?
Yeah, it's good.
Okay.
People just... Oh, I put in a message in Discord because I'm going through all my pile of papers.
Mm-hmm.
And I jotted down this show idea. so I'm gonna put it in the Talk of the Tavern group on
Excellent.
Discord.
Perfect.
Just letting you know
Yeah,
when it comes across.
absolutely. And do me a favor, while you're over there, make sure I did add Kevin. I believe I did. It says 5 members to that private group. So
Yeah.
Ooh.
Okay.
Oh.
Kevin is social session. You got it. Yeah, because he came on last night.
He did, and I just want to make sure that he was permanently added to that group. Okay, guys, we've got only 3 more articles. Not that we can't find more, but what I'm going to do is aim to do these next 3 articles in the next 35 minutes. And then by the 3rd hour, we can chill the fuck out and relax. It's really the bottom line. So we've got elephants, zebras, or seals.
Oh my.
Which one do you want to hear next, Andrea?
Zebra.
Zebra it is. We'll go in reverse alphabetical order. So there was a zoo in Egypt. A lot of this news is out of Africa. So, Cairo.
Elizabeth says, "Add me, and I will come on."
Okay.
You want me to do that?
Yeah, you know how to?
Yeah. Just give me a minute. I'm sending this message.
Okay.
I'm getting you, Elizabeth. Hold on. Kennedy wants elephant seals. Don't pretend they're your baby and you take them from the zoo. Just no.
Good point. Do you want me to add her? If you're busy.
No, I'm looking how to do it. I need to learn this.
Okay. Tell me if you need any help.
No. Help.
Okay. In the window that we're currently in, look up top. You're going to see a thumbnail, then you're going to see a person with a plus.
I see it. Okay, I was looking at everything else, the little cogs and stuff. So.
Yep. Absolutely figured you knew how to do it. You just didn't know where to click to do it. And it's actually kind of convenient how they have it. They just drop a list of your friends, and then you click add, and then click done.
Click add, create.
Well, when you do it, okay, there's a little checkbox to their name.
Yeah, I did that, and I added her up there. Now what?
Yeah, I guess click the thing on the bottom. Group. Yeah. Because I guess it's changing it from a private. Okay, now let me pop over here to the threesome window.
It's calling. It's a call.
Now. Well, now it's just you. Oh. There we go. Let's pop over here. Put us back to here.
Oh, she's still starting up her computer. Sorry. I'm sorry. Her big pewter.
Okay. She'll let us know when she's ready. I'm going to go over here to this. And Andrea, just let me know once she's in, and I'll adjust things accordingly.
I'll let you know when she's in.
Is she in yet? So, in Cairo's International Garden Municipal Park, they apparently have a little bit of a zoo. And lots of people go through here looking at the animals. And here's another. I'm sorry. I'm going to have to read the headlines for these other ones. So in this Egyptian zoo, somebody painted a donkey to look like a zebra. And the zoo denied it, but there was a student that took a picture with the donkey. And you can see places on the donkey where the paint has smudged. Like on the face, like right under the eye.
Well, don't touch his face. They don't like that.
So, it was smaller than normal. It had pointy ears and then the black smudges. So the pictures went viral. And a vet
That's hilarious.
said that the zebra's snout is black while its stripes are more consistent and parallel. And the enclosure contained 2 animals and both had been painted. When contacted by a local radio station, the zoo director insisted the animal was not a fake. And by the way, it's not the first time.
It's a real animal.
Not first time a zoo, not this zoo, but a zoo has been accused of trying to fool its audience. A zoo in Gaza did this in 2009. Another Gaza zoo put stuffed animals on display in 2012.
Oh god, that's fucking great.
This one is better. In 2013, a Chinese zoo tried to pass off a Tibetan Mastiff dog as an African lion. And in 2017, a zoo in Guangxi province exhibited blow-up plastic penguins. Another zoo in the same place got in trouble for displaying plastic butterflies.
That's great.
Now, the other headlines that I said I might have to go and mention. You may also like, and it gives you links to other stories.
Bye, Buttercup. He's headed back to the office. Lunchtime's done.
Briar, have a good one, buddy. We'll catch you later, and I will check that Facebook thing. Who wants to go to stuffed animals? That's funny. But these other headlines: zoo condemned over smoking orangutan. Fake rhino attempts zoo escape. Yeah, and a smoking orangutan. I'm curious about the fake rhino.
Okay. I can't add her.
Okay. Elizabeth, at this point in time, basically, if you find the group chat between Andrea, myself, and yourself, you can just go to that. It should be on the top of your messages list. Which, to get to your messages list, you probably go to the top of the icons on the far left and click on the one with the 3 silhouettes of people. Once you're there, a second bar appears to the right of those icons, and you'll see Andrea, yourself, and me. It probably is in a different order for you. Once you're on that chat, Andrea, if you want to type this one. Up there she is. Here she comes.
Yay! I see the pickle. I see your pickle.
Okay, and then just get your camera and your microphone working.
We'll know when she's here.
I kind of think a stuffed animal zoo might be a little adorable.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
There we are. There.
Hello, hello.
Hi, how are you?
Yay!
Hi, how are ya? I'm sorry I missed the zebra story. I decided to move to the larger camera, so
Understandable.
computer, so it wouldn't be jiggly.
Jiggly and a wiggly. It's all good, no problem. I am going to go add some names under everybody now.
If I may be so rude to interject regarding the last article,
Yes.
the shark.
Yes.
While you were talking about it, I looked up the article and the pictures of the people involved. Boy, they look like real winners, don't they? They just look. And the very dark side of my brain when you were talking, and if I may be so obnoxious and let the asshole come out, is when you said people just take what they want, and I thought, well, they probably took their citizens without asking for it.
Could be true.
Look, did you see they were fat? They were just, unhappy. You're in an aquarium. You're surrounded by beauty and animals, and they look like they're all posing for a police.
Well, that's because they are.
Well, not all of them. The ones at the videos I saw, they were just walking around the aquarium. Some security.
But whether they meant to be or not, they were posing for the police, in some form
Steals.
eventually.
I mean, it's not like you were drinking and you thought, "Oh, this would be fun to take the street sign." Something stupid. Sure.
Yeah.
You steal a
Not a living thing.
Well,
what wouldn't they steal? If you're going to steal a shark out of an aquarium, what wouldn't?
pretty much. There we go. Now we've got some names under our
Now I'm stirred it up.
our
Here we go.
face.
Here we go.
Work it. What are you doing turning off your monitor? Stop that.
I did nothing.
She's like, I stirred shit. Time to go. My job here is done. Fuck
I made
y'all.
the NSA agents laugh in the van, and they hit the wrong button.
Probably a true story.
Wrong or right?
No, probably a true
Here.
story. Probably correct. Okay, there we go. I think that's better. I finished adjusting the screen now. There we go. Okay, look at us, all fancy with names and shit.
Yeah, we are.
I gotta go fix Andrea's name. Hers is closer than everybody else's. There we go.
Yeah.
What?
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 Okay. Somebody say something.
Test 1,
So
2,
what?
booger dis.
What?
I don't.
Oh.
You told me to say something. Oh, by the way,
Don't
do you
say
want to?
that.
Do you want to hear about the fake rhino attempting the zoo escape?
Yes.
This is actually kind of amusing.
Absolutely. I must hear this.
And I'm going to put the link here because the picture is fucking hilarious. Of course,
Oh my god.
maybe let's wait. You know what? Hold on. I got to click here to activate the chat. Activate.
I am so out of sorts. I have this great example.
She turns off her camera again. What?
That is a great example. Well done.
Huzzah. And I don't want to go on with the news article now because she's not here. NSA got her. Quick, run. I posted a link in the channel chat there. So there's a zoo in Tokyo that has been simulating a rhino escape to prepare the staff for a possible emergency. So it's this huge paper mache rhinoceros that 2 employees wear it like a life-size rhino costume, and then they try to escape the compound while the other employees in like military gear hit them with fake tranquilizers and throw nets over top of them.
Okay.
Yes, Elizabeth?
I want that job. I want to be the rhino.
I want to be either side. I don't know. It's just like crazy. I'm like, where do I apply for that job? That's better than sorting boxes at Amazon. Let me. Do I get the nut?
Just try to outsmart people shooting at me and just run them over. I want that job.
And throwing nets. And the picture, I put the link up, but the picture is literally people standing there, white helmets, white work gloves, and green military jackets, holding up like 8-foot nets. And there's one guy who got ran over and he's about to be trampled by the paper mache rhino. It's horrifying. Watch your kids. Don't let them
You could not pay me to stand in front of a real rhino holding a net. Could not pay me.
That's a good point. That's a good point. I'm like, I think I'm going to fail this, so they put me on a different duty, because if this shit ever happens, no.
Even a paper mache, you could probably pay me, but it'd have to be a lot.
Oh, no, you'd have to video me so I could put that shit on YouTube. So here's the Bandung Zoo. Bandung Zoo. Yeah. So a visitor flicks a cigarette to an orangutan who then picks it up and starts smoking it. Like the old days in the carnival or the circus. So yeah, this zoo is now catching flack Oh, there's actually a sign at the location which says visitors are not allowed to give food and cigarettes to the animals.
You need a sign that says that.
It happens so much that they needed a sign, not just about food, which you go, well, somebody is going to toss food to these animals. But yeah, you actually need a sign. No, no passing them a doobie, a cigar, a joint, a pipe, vaping, all of it banned. Um, then it says it has a picture. The bears look skeletal, can be seen begging for food from visitors. How sad is that? Okay, see, this is why zoos, in many cases, need shut down. When your animals are so sad and sickly. Yeah.
But a lot of that behavior is learned. Not all of them are born.
Hmm. That's
Some of
true.
them are, and they're captured.
But yeah, this one, it
They
shows the
learn that way.
bears. They're standing up, full height, back legs, paws extended, and you can see the ribs on the bears.
Well, they are bored, so
That's
they're
true.
gonna do behavior that
That's true.
gives them interest or rewards.
That's true.
Yeah, I'm hit and miss with zoos.
I look forward to the age of technology that we're entering. I look forward to being able to just tap into like a satellite cam, and it tracks herds, and you could just watch your animals on your computer instead of having to pull them, or having, oh, there's tours of animal hospitals or animal rehabilitation centers where you can view the animals up close and personal, but not. I'm
It's a
torn.
great way to weed out the stupid people. It really is. People that lean over too far, the kid that falls in the cage.
You know, I'd
you
love
weed
to
them
agree
out.
with you, but then we shoot the gorilla, don't we?
Well, maybe we should allow the more stupid people to
See,
stay.
I'm with you. I'm totally agreeing, but
See, I think a big part of our problems right now is we've allowed too many stupid people to survive. I in my time, stupid people would get blown up playing with fireworks or
yeah,
ride a bike too hard and fall down a mountain.
Back in my day.
no, it's absolutely true. It's
To weed them away.
there was somewhat of Darwinism going to work there with our previous generations where, yeah, people who did stupid things. I know a fellow who, as a late teenager, and maybe he was even 18, 19, he was in a BB gun fight. Like on purpose, for fun. They got their BB guns and shot at each other. Elizabeth, your camera. Okay. Welcome back. Um, it's like she's playing peekaboo with us. Um, and he got a BB to the eye. He took a BB to the eye. And he had basically only one eye after that. The other one was there, but it was like 90%
Gonna
damage.
shoot your eye out.
He would get into an average of one car accident a year that was his fault with him rear-ending someone because, of course, he had no depth perception. Once he
I
did
thought you were going to say driving and firing a BB gun.
Nope. Just the repercussions of this stupidity allowed nature to try to eliminate this guy more than once, but failed. He finally did get laser eye surgery and got functionality in that other laser. Shark laser. And yeah, I don't think he's been in an accident since then, but I could be mistaken. I haven't seen him very much in the past 10 years.
Has he seen very much?
Halfway.
But.
Okay, I've got two more articles.
All right. Okay. So
yes.
I'm so out of it. This morning I made coffee and then I put in my little French press and then look at my cup and I'm in my room drinking it. It tastes like milk, right? And it's cold. I never turned on my water kettle. hot water kettle. I just added cold water to my coffee. It happens.
Nice. So why are you so befuddled? And not, I don't necessarily want to bring up anything that you don't want to talk about on air, but are you just having a goofy day, or is it all the stress of real life, or?
Yeah, it's, family.
Okay. Yeah, it's
It's just I'm paying rent tomorrow, $1,100, and I have no money coming in, and I don't know if I'm going to make next month. I'll make it through next month.
you'll make it through every month. It just might be in slightly different surroundings. The bottom line is you will survive. What is on your wrist, by the way? Are you hurt?
It's a brace.
Yeah, I am.
Is that when you fought the cops the other day when they tried to take away your booze? Fucking New Yorker.
It's my beer.
That's right, it's open. You can't have any. Back up off me.
I was drinking it as fast as I could.
It's an open, empty container, almost.
It was an open, empty case. I've been writing so much, and I'm stressed out about my father. And I sleep, I curl my wrists like this, and get all tight. And I have to wear a mouth guard as well. I don't grind, I clench.
And a catcher's mask.
Oh,
I was gonna say, do you wear your full hockey gear?
it's the sexiest thing you'll ever see.
And your soccer
Full
shin
hockey
guards.
The only thing that can top it off would be like the hose. Or just
Stop. I'm getting a chubby.
Yeah, it's and when I do this, it's adding a lot of stress in these tendons and muscles. And what's happening is I'm pulling these little bones that are in your hand here, all these little floaters that work. So you can
I really like, as you were showing me your hand, you're totally like going like this. You're like, these little bones right here. Yeah, that bone right
The
there.
one right here.
Yeah.
That one?
Yeah,
And
that's what it's connected to.
and they get I guess misaligned, and then it starts swelling, and it's extraordinarily painful. And the only thing more painful than all this swelling and displacement is when they adjust it and force it back in. It is unbelievably painful. And when the doctor comes in, I'm like, I back away. It's just irritated, and I thought I'd give it a pour. I iced it, but
We've had a request of you. Oh, hold on. First, let me say, Chris Levy, thanks for joining us. Here's to you. Appreciate your company here in the tavern. And then Kennedy has asked, Elizabeth, could you teach one of those paint while you drink classes and stream it?
that is a fabulous idea.
Yeah,
Who recommended that?
Kennedy.
Ah!
When you do that, let me know. I will have my wine and my canvas.
I'm going to do it. I got to get Twitch channel. All right, it's going to give me about a month to get that going.
Yeah. Just like drunken painting classes. That'll be a good title.
It's
to
a
grab
thing.
people's
People do
attention.
that all the time, but I don't want to leave my house. This is great.
We'll start, it'll be beautiful, and then we'll
Then slowly their painting will take on the exposition of somebody who's had a stroke, and one side will just droop.
it'll be funnier than hell. People will have. We should do. Oh, that'll be fabulous. I had a thought like, could I drink for 3 hours? And then I laughed.
And we laughed and laughed and laughed. Chrisley says, what do you guys think of the Jewish elitist community in our society? I don't think it exists.
I think we have a bad case of everyone's an elitist right now.
There we go.
Everyone's got to stick up their ass so far they can't.
Yeah, it's if you remove the word Jewish, I'm good with that question. Andrea, you got a thought on this?
I'd rather drink it.
You'd rather drink? That's a good choice.
Monday will be drink and draw. Tuesday will be drink and paint. Wednesday will be rehydrate.
Thursday, you'll be drink and dry erase.
Thursday is D&D, so it's drink and play.
Yes.
All right. In response to the elitist statement, I'll answer that with this example. I get on the elevator to go to the chiropractor. I'm listening to my headphones, and a few people get on, and I kind of notice them, but I'm hurt, so I don't really want to talk. Get off, go to my appointment. I get back on the elevator. I don't know, 40 minutes later, and there's a gentleman standing there, and he says to me, "Hey, we got on together, and now we're leaving together."
Oh, at least he phrased
And
it that way.
And I said, "Oh, yeah, you were on the elevator." And I recognized him. And we had a delightful conversation. Manuel, hello, if you're watching. And he had surgery, a plate put in his neck, workplace accident, talking. So we end up going to the subway together. And then I run for the train. And I kind of hop on. And then I see him going down the stairs because he's much more injured than I am. And I hold the doors. Boom, boom. And people are glaring at me. I still hold the door. And
I just
yell for him
imagine
to
that
get
the
on.
drawers are very strong, and you're like Hercules with a hand and foot in each corner. You're like, "Arr, quick,
That
get to the
is
chopper."
that's a tourist trick. You got to shove your foot against because you're stronger. You got that whole leg. You do the arms, it'll crush you.
Oh.
Anyway, he gets on. We have a delightful conversation. And his point that we both were talking about, number one, we both discovered we're Catholic. Just giggle the hell out of us.
And we're joined.
Life? Oh, sorry.
I want to give a quick hello to somebody who just followed, Job 2000, and also Kennedy says, "I want a discount on the art class, but I'll bring my own drink." Oh, and
You got it,
number
Kennedy.
2001. Okay, guys, welcome to the Talk of the Tavern. It's that time of day where we get our afternoon trolls who go make up an account and drop one question and bail. Here's the deal.
Here.
If you're going to troll my fucking channel, you're welcome to do so. We like you guys. You're okay with us. But at least hang out for our damn responses, because we're giving you pearls of wisdom you're not going to get from other people because they don't take you serious. We do.
Engage us. Engage us. Come
There
on.
you go.
Okay, so we're talking about, and this is life. This is it. It doesn't get much better. I mean, really. And what are you going to do? You can ignore everyone or be angry, or you can engage each other and laugh and talk and enjoy each other's company.
Yeah, they're
And I
trying to
did.
get a rise out of people, but you did well there. You did
That
well
was
this
that.
episode. Yeah.
That was the guy on the train, and he, as I went to leave, I shook his hand, and then he said, "Enjoy your life." And
I'm listening to Chris bitch here. I hate disabled people on my fucking bus. It takes so long to get on. What, are you not paid by the hour? Are you paid by the person that gets on the bus? You get paid the same no matter how long they take to get on. Don't get your knickers in a twist.
Well, here's the thing.
down.
Just remember that when people treat you like that, when you're a little bit disabled and old and slow.
Yeah. Or when you're
it
just
could
having
be
a bad
you.
day.
It
That's
could
true.
be you. You like it today, tomorrow you may not be. So.
Well, life is too short to get a bit upset about somebody who, can't control it, and you can't control it. Just because some cunt hurt his leg, I have 4 minutes off my time, you get fined. You make up with it on the corners. When you go around the corners on 2 tires, you'd be all right. That's all I'm saying. Okay.
Life isn't perfect.
Nah, life is a spoonful of shit sometimes, and once in a while it surprises you with
Dogs
something.
like it.
They do. They're all like, Kennedy says, "I wish I would pay the same no matter how long it took me to get off." They're talking about buses, Kennedy, not what you're talking about.
Don't be dirty, Kennedy.
No, be dirty,
Save that for
Kennedy.
the game.
That's right. No, not his game. So,
What?
shall we keep rambling, or, you know what?
Mm-hmm.
I have a story here, which I'll go into. It's actually a video, but it's got, 2 paragraphs of information or so. So, at Nauset Beach in, let's see, it's Cape where? Don't you hate it when the news article doesn't actually tell you it's on the Chatham side of Nauset? I don't know where the hell Nauset is. Anyhow, oh, it's Cape Cod. Okay, so in Cape Cod, there's people out there frolicking in the ocean, surfboards, all this kind of stuff, and they watch seals playing in the water around them. And everybody's out there having a good time when suddenly the seal starts being devoured by a shark. Yep. The shark feast occurred about 30 feet from
That's
shore.
fucked up.
30 feet from the shore, close to the last lifeguard chair. So there was about 15 to 20 surfers in the ocean. The lifeguards immediately notified them to get the fuck out of the water. So, yeah. Lifeguards made sure everybody was safely on shore. They reacted immediately like true professionals. Kudos to the Nautilus guard, some guy said. So, yeah. Little seal dinner there for everybody. Good news for the shark, but bad news for the seal.
I respond with that. My mother does not go in the ocean. And, I've tried for years. Question. She says, I don't go into the ocean and I don't go into the jungle. These are the neighborhoods of wild. You're going to go in the ocean, you're going to run into the neighbors. So.
That's true. I grew up in South Florida. I grew up, 10 miles from the beach at most. These guys are like a horrible Martin and Lewis routine.
Which guys? Oh, you're kidding.
No. Member 2000 and Chris Levy. It's hilarious that somebody with a, Israelite last name came in talking about Jewish elitism. But, so, I mean, they're going on, and I wasn't going to read it, but they're hilarious. Next time I'm leaving the ramp at the depot telling the wheelie cunts to take the next one. I'm fucking sick to bastard death of it. And member says they are disgusting. People in wheelchairs
Are they talking about the ocean?
I know. They're talking about they're still on their little bus thing. It's like these people don't. Yeah, I know what they're doing.
Oh, wheelie concert. You from the
And
UK?
Job joins in. What do you think of Black people? You know what? Okay. You are welcome to hate. Oh, you guys are so cute. God, you just don't have a life at all,
they
do
need
you?
attention.
I know, it's delightful.
Oh, do you need a bottle and a new diety?
Did they turn off your porn, guys? You okay?
The internet's made for porn. Just try a new website. It's okay.
Yeah. It's No, guys.
It must be sad to be.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's it. That's all they got, right? That's their creative stirring it up. That's it.
Wow. Public education at its best.
At its best. Yeah. Well, my camera's.
Let's see here. This is good time. Love and Sornam shall be achieved. That's a good point, Joe. And just because you're African doesn't mean that you're not trolling for attention. So you're okay. Do what you gotta do. Let's see here.
Just go.
It's cute that you guys go in little groups, though. It's like women going to the bathroom. Yeah, it's... So, anyhow. Okay.
It's good to have a hobby.
Okay, speaking of hobbies, is anybody entertained by these guys?
No, they can move it along. It's okay.
They can have their own.
They can have what?
They can go have their own show.
That's a good idea. You guys should start your own channel. You would actually get a lot of idiot viewers. So
Our viewers are too intelligent to even be bothered by such mundane,
go find your people,
asinine
guys.
behavior.
Go find your people.
Whatever.
Okay, there we go.
It's like the people on the subway that cause a scene. Whatever.
Okay, there we go.
Eventually, the crowd will kick you off, and the doors will close.
There we go. Well, that's 3 less followers, but well worth it. And just, whether they meant it or not, I went ahead and reported them before I banned them. That way,
There you go.
they can get tracked for that stuff. I'm sure they're going to be back, and I'm sure they're on a voice
Under
thing
new
together.
name.
Yeah,
But, if you're going to be obnoxious, at least be funny. That's kind of
it's really the bottom line, isn't it?
level we're getting.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, geez.
a lot of our regulars and us. We're fucking obnoxious, but we're here for a good time.
Yeah, we are.
Hold on, I got to get some
And
back up.
we have some trolls we
Yeah.
like because they're not
Yeah.
stupid cunts.
We've made friends out of trolls. People have come in mocking me, and now they're regulars. And
That's true.
good times.
Sure.
1 second, I'm getting tobacco.
That's true.
Talk
That's
amongst
because
yourselves.
we're the kind of people that are intelligent enough to realize that words are words. They're fleeting. They're like Kleenex.
It's just like
whatever.
Kleenex.
It's like Kleenex on your head. Whatever. You could put on hundreds and hundreds. It doesn't matter. It's your actions that dictate who you are. And words can be awful fun, though. What is it? Oh, he's getting something back. So let's see your knitting. How's your knitting coming, Andrea?
Oh, hold on. Oh,
Uh-oh. She dropped her gun.
row. Hold on 1 second. My chair got caught on a cord,
Oh,
and my phone fell.
that's yours.
Okay. Ah! See, I'm just dropping everything. Look at that.
Wow, look how long it is.
Yeah, because I do a couple lines, I set it down. But see, it's not quite as. I'm getting a little looser with the stitches.
Yeah, you can always pull it apart and start again if you wanted to.
I've already done that twice.
Is it easier?
Yes. This is so much easier than crocheting, and I'm really happy with it. But, I've already pulled it apart twice. I'm just going to keep going. And then when I do my next one, I'll see my progression.
Good.
See, I missed a stitch because there's a hole in it.
Yeah. Oh, that's part of it is you'll miscount because you'll be doing projects in, and then you have to pull it out.
Yeah, I'm not to that yet. Now I'm just practicing keeping stitches going. So.
I got pretty quick, and then I would start daydreaming, and I would start analyzing how it's all one continuous line, and then I would miss it, and then I'd get all messed up because I couldn't get my head wrapped around the fact one line is it's fun though. I'm proud. I'm glad for you.
I like it, and I'm like, oh, I need this different yarn. No, I'm not buying any more yarn until I finish with this one.
I'm looking forward to the knitted jacket.
Give me at least a week for that.
You got it.
Well, you got 3 hours. Go.
I am not Tobias.
Nobody is. Nobody is. That is a lot of message deleted in the chat. I feel like I want to just refresh the page now.
Go for it.
It's like finding dog doo tracked through your living room. You're like, nope, I need to clean this up.
Speaking of dogs, what is it? 2 things. Because I have had great friendships with dogs. I've never owned a dog. That. But I have the last place I worked, people would just say my name and the dog would run to the door thinking I'm coming. Big deal.
Wow, nice.
Because you're so happy.
When I gave him cookies.
Well,
I like it when dogs like it that I'm there, especially when they have big eyes. Okay.
Big what?
Teeth. I know my internet's ending. Two things with dogs. Why do people let dogs lick their mouth? I think it's disgusting. You know,
I don't.
like one or two in the face, that's a dog, okay. But then they're like, oh, he's so sweet. Okay. There are actually three things. Two, why do you let your dog in bed with you, right? I can't get over it. You know, they'll eat their vomit off the floor, and then you let them in bed with you.
No, I don't.
Filthy. Okay, three. Why do they always post videos of the dogs eating? Like, this is amazing video. You know, this dog's eating something. Oh, isn't he cute? No. No. So why? If there's a dog owner out there, why do you talk about it, please?
Okay, I can't say anything. I post videos and pictures of the cat sleeping.
That's true.
It's nothing amazing.
Now, as for the kisses on the mouth, some people don't think it through that that dog has licked certain places on themselves or eaten certain things off the ground or whatever. They just don't think it through. I think if they thought it through, this wouldn't happen quite as frequently. And some people point out, they're like, I don't care, and now they're just doing it to be fucking rebellious. Now, as for the sleeping with us, we let our cats sleep with us. And so I can't throw a stone on that one. I feel like that's, you know, yeah, they run around on the ground. Now, perhaps if you have a dog that's outside all day rolling around in the dirt versus our cats that are indoor cats and, you know, just lounge on the same place as we are, maybe there's a difference in your head. But
Okay, well, I'll add it to it. Okay, so people walk their dogs, and I live in New York City, so I'm probably a little more paranoid about filth now.
mhm.
They walk their dogs through the city, and the dogs pee. They all pee in the same spot. They all sniff the same pee. They go home, and then the dog that has been walking all over the city crawls into bed with them. And people say, well, do you go to bed with your shoes on? That has been all over the city. Do you not
Yes.
wash your hands when you go home?
See,
And I'm
and
probably a little sensitive because I am allergic to dogs, but to go into someone's house and there's dog hair on every bit of is horrible. Oh, all you can smell.
so does cat hair bother you as much?
Yeah,
Okay,
not as much, but yeah.
not as much. Yeah, because, you know,
But
it's
not at your house.
we
Your
tr-
house is clean.
we try. It's you can
We-
definitely
we
find it if
clean
you
it
look,
once in a
but
while.
yeah, well, I have found
And
especially
Don't look under the couch. Don't look under
yeah, there's if you just pull out something and look behind it, there might be a kitty bunny under there. It's not a dust bunny, it's a kitty bunny.
because I don't pull the couches out every day. That's like,
But yeah, you know, I look at my cats when they're ankle deep in the litter box,
I know.
and I know what they're doing. But then that night, I'm like, come here, kitty, 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 get up on me. And
But you watch them all day, like, right? They clean everything.
they
Okay.
do, they do.
but
then-
the cats get in the shower too. So,
Yeah. Do you let your cats lick your mouth?
No, no. Matter of fact, today, for the first time in probably 2 years, one of them licked my forehead, cleaned an eyebrow, and came over here. And I was like, you know, I love that they're showing me affection, but I know where their mouths go. So, on the same time as I'm thrilled, I'm also a little bit cringing